This is the Schmo with the legend, Joe Cortez. Man, oh man, you were the referee for some of the best fights of all time. Give me your favorite one.
My favorite one, Roberto Duran. Iran Barkley was one of them. And of course, I refereed Reddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, the first and the third. George Foreman knocking out Michael Moore for the heavyweight championship of the world. I mean, Manny Pacquiao on 3 occasions, Floyd Mayweather on 4 occasions.
Muhammad Ali?
Never did Muhammad Ali.
Never did him.
I wish I would. I got to meet him. I got to raise his hand in the ring, but never in a fight.
So talk to me about that Roberto Duran fight. Why was that your favorite?
Well, it was one of my first biggest middleweight championship. It was about 27 world title fight, close to. After that, I did another 145 more fights after that, so title fights. So for me, doing Roberto Duran, Iran Barkley, Duran beating Iran Barkley for the middleweight championship of the world, that was Duran, one of the greatest of all time. Lightweight, welterweight, super welterweight, middleweight champion of the world. I mean, and I've had the honor of refereeing about 3 or 4 times, so that's one of my favorites. So.
How about the hardest hit you've seen?
Mike Tyson. I refereed Mike Tyson on 9 occasions. And one time he hit, what's the name, Marvis Frazier, Joe Frazier's son. My instructions was longer than the fight. I gave him the instructions. I said, okay, Mike and Marvis, I want a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Remember, I'm fair, but I'm firm. And then they went to their corner, said, time in. Mike went after Marvis Frazier. Boom, 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 boom. Uppercut. Marvis Frazier went down. I started the count. I stopped it like 30 seconds of the first round.
Sometimes Iron Mike makes his own rules, huh?
Well, sometimes if you're not careful, you got to make sure that he has his dinner before he comes to the fight, because if not, he's going to chop your ear off.
That's right. We don't want to do that. The Schmo likes his ears. Now, talk to me about this kid, Devin the Dream Haney. He's the real deal, or what? 20-0 now, 19 years old, 13 KOs?
Well, let me tell you, I met Devin Haney when he was 8 years old. And then when I saw him develop up until he was 14, I told his father, this kid's going places. You got to really take care of him. I know he's going to be one of the great ones. And here we are. I'm part of the team. I'm a consultant for them. And I can tell you one thing. This kid reminds me of a young Sugar Ray Leonard. This kid's got it all. Watch it. In the very near future, people are going to say, Joe, you're 100% right. You've been in there with the greatest fighters of the last 3 decades, and you got this kid on. You're on the team. I'm giving them good advice. He got a good trainer. He got his father and his assistants. I know this kid going to be one of the better fighters in the history of boxing. Mark my word.
Mark his word. Let's talk about this boxing. What do you think the state of boxing is right now in 2018 and the future outlook of it?
Well, boxing took a little dip there for a while. MMA was taking over, but boxing is back on the rise. There's peaks and valleys in boxing, but now you got all these fights. ESPN has got Top Rank, has signed up for 7 years with over 250 shows in the next 7 years. You got PBC, you got Showtime, and you have CBS doing so. I mean, they're all into it now. Boxing is definitely on the rise. You'll see great boxing, a lot of young talent coming up in the future for boxing.
Now, what are you up to now, legend Cortez?
Well, I work with ESPN as a boxing analyst. I love doing that. I've been with them for the last 4.5 years, and I love helping other referees, and especially young fighters like Devin Haney, get them on the right track and make them great champions.
And I'll get you out of here on this. If the Schmo were to enter the boxing ring just for 1 or 2 times, maybe to show Devin Haney a thing or two, what kind of advice you'd give the Schmo to show a young gun like that?
Well, you know what? It's going to be maybe for a guy like you, good-looking guy. Yeah, I think you go in there and you can make some moves and quick combinations and run out of the ring real quick before he hits you.
That's what we'll probably do. Joe Cortez.
And I'll raise your hand up as the champ. Undisputed champ.
Sports comedy champion.
There you go. That's the man right here.
The Schmo.
The pro. Well, I like that. You're going places, buddy. Mark my word.